Hello, hello. My name is Victor Moonlit. Thank you for coming to the stream. Um, Things are gonna be a bit different today. Um, I, this is my third day of streaming, so I haven't been doing this very long. I thought that I would like to give myself a chance to sort of get used to things, get used to talking. If there's any if the noise quality is a little bit worse than usual, um, I do have the dryer running because it is the only way I could get myself to stream today. But that's that's okay. If you saw the previous stream, um, don't worry about it. Sorry about that. Um, I will be at least editing the VODs before I upload them, which, was bound to happen. But, to that, I figured I would just get up here and try talking. Previously, I did have the audio feedback in my headphones, but I don't have that either. I've just kind of been turning it on for a little bit to make sure the audio is working, then turning it right off so I don't have to hear myself more than just talking out loud. But yeah, I guess consider this a little yap session, a little yap session. Um I am pretty cozy, all things considered. I have my army of drinks beside me. I have a little blanket. Previously I was wearing it was a whole thing just kind of over top of me. I like to call it my portable blanket because it is essentially like a little wearable blanket, but I overheat a lot. And especially as the weather's getting warmer, I figured just drape a blanket over me so I can quickly adjust temperature so I don't overheat. Things like that. Um, yeah, this is kind of just gonna be a yapping session, sort of like getting used to it, whatever topic, whatever. Might upload this one, might not. Who knows? Who knows? Honestly, we'll see. If it happens, it happens. Um, but yeah, I think it's important to sort of get used to things. Um, I know it hasn't been long, and the time it took to sort of prepare was also not very long. It was probably, I think it might have been less, aside from the drawing for the model, because I know a lot of that was done previously. To be honest, I don't remember when the art was done at all. At all. I have no records. I have no idea when I started it. Maybe I could see if I had the sort of file history, but I don't even know if I have that. Um, I had been working on the model art for quite a while. It is, to my standards, it is old art, but um, I finished it up. Um, not, it's not cut the best, but I just kind of rushed it, finished it, um, and started rigging. And from that point, it was a little bit under 2 months with the rigging, which of course has a lot left to do. Um, I do still need to go back and finish the rigging on a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I didn't quite have the time to that need to get done. And that 2 months was, I was having a lot of health issues at the same time. And I'm figuring out most of them, figuring out how to sort of not do that as much. But, it's a long journey. it is nice to start because in my personal life as well, I am sort of building myself up from nothing again. So it is nice to sort of see that um, reflected in what I've been doing. But because when everything's going wrong, um, and life isn't how you want it to be, sometimes what really helps you to get better is having an outlet, a way forward. And I determined that, I'm gonna I'm gonna become a streamer. Um, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chase my dreams. Um, and so, it's not like anything else is really working right now. So, if I have the extra time, might as well, pursue my passions. I'm gonna, my plan is to keep going for a long time. At least, I have at least the next year that I'll be able to. And then, pretty much if I'm still living, or if I'm still living and the money hasn't run out, that's what we're doing. There might come a time where I've gotten better enough to fix things, but haven't done so well here, where, I'll still keep streaming, but it might be less frequent. But I'm still figuring out the frequency of how much can I handle, how much is wise. Um, I figured out some things in terms of VODs. I downloaded the VOD last time, and it was it was kind of a struggle when I downloaded the VOD because I found out after making clips that, oh my god, there's audio delay. It turns out they have an variable frame rate, which my video editing software cannot handle. And I was reading threads online like, oh, DaVinci Resolve, oh, DaVinci Resolve. Um, that's what you want to be using. But I've heard it has quite large technical requirements. And although my computer can handle a lot, I have a really, really good laptop. I bought it as a gift to myself for my 20th birthday. I had been saving up for a year working for that. So I do have a quite a nice laptop, but I feel like it can do everything, but video editing is where it's like it can always be better. And so I should try it. I should switch to that. But I've been working with what I have and it's been working pretty nice. But um transcoding took a while and a lot of PC resources, but I'm having it downloaded at the same time in OBS, so I'm quite happy and excited to try that, see if it works. Um, Very, very excited to see. I'm always. Let me move that. It's been bugging me. This is so stupid. Here we go. No more smiley face. Um, but yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice. After last stream, I was actually incredibly happy that things were working out, and I've been really happy the past couple days. And I think at the end of the day, that's what's important in life is that despite everything, you found something that makes you happy, and then you can focus on sort of improving yourself after that. But I did I rigged the model, and in between that, I started making YouTube videos, which has been an experience. Um, it's been a lot of learning. Um, my first ASMR was recorded months prior to all this, and then I just never had the time to actually um, edit it. And I was editing it, and I was realizing, oh my god, audio quality sucks. Well, what can I do better? So every time it's been a whole lot of experimenting, finding out what are the issues, what are the solutions, and I truly believe that um, I have not gotten to the full potential of my microphone, and I'm gonna keep trying, keep going. Um, I did find out as well that I can book space at the local public library because I have a sound booth and it's completely free. And apparently, they will even provide you a microphone, which is so exciting. I'm so excited for that. I want to try that. It's not gonna be a thing for every video that I'm gonna do, but I think once in a while, if that works out well, that would be really nice. And I want to pack my laptop and pack my own microphone, even though they provide like a Mac and they provide the software and they provide the microphone. I want to bring my own shit because I know how that all works. And if their microphones work and I can get it working in the allotted time frame and still have a bunch of extra time, cool. That's amazing because I think it's up to like 2.5, 3 hours, somewhere between that. But if I can't get it working, that's okay. I have my own. I have my own. Um, when I was 18 and I opened my first bank account, um, they gave me a $75 Amazon credit, and I'm like, for free? Oh my God. And so what I did with it is I I decided, fuck, why not buy myself a microphone? And so I did, and I have the same one since. My little brother did actually break the sort of fuck the USB cable because it works with USB and it works with XLR. He broke that, and I was like, oh my god, you broke my fucking microphone. What am I gonna do? And it had an XLR cable, but it would be a little bit expensive, but it was something I really want to replace. So I kept going. I researched on what to do, how to use XLR, and set up, um, I set up a little box for myself. It's in, I'm not remembering the name of it, but it's a thing you put the XLR cable in, and then you can plug it into your computer, and the sound quality is supposed to be a lot better. I have not tested that, but it's not the best microphone, but it does the trick. And that did cost me a lot of money, but you can use it with any microphone. So, it works. It works. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it works. And at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? That's all that matters is that it works. Um, and through that time, I did kind of like everything. I started doing a bunch of art. Um, a bunch of art. I worked on debut slides. I edited videos, recorded videos, just a bunch of little side projects, and I did all that, and it was fun. It was actually really fun, and there's a lot to improve. There's a lot that I think I've improved since the last stream on the technical parts, on the technical aspects, but it's all about what works, what's gonna work, you know? um, it's actually, I cannot tell you how comforting it is just kind of sit here after being. I was really anxious earlier, I'm not gonna lie to you. I ended up closing stream after like 30 minutes because holy shit. And that was nerve wracking. That was really, really nerve wracking. But, I did it and it worked out. And now it's just kind of nice to be able to just ramble into the void. And then it's cool because then I got to like, here's just some rambling into the void about how it all works, how it happens. I could just fucking upload that to YouTube and as a VOD, and it works. It works. Is anyone gonna see it? Probably like, I don't know, two people. Are they gonna like it? I don't know. But at least I did it. At least I can tell myself I did something. Um, I recorded an ASMR video last night that would be very, very quick to edit. So I'm already a third of the way, and I haven't really edited it much. Um, and I still have from the last VOD, I'm still editing that down. I'd say the whole thing's probably like 85% done, but it takes a lot longer and it's a lot more to edit down. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna end up posting one of them on my main today. I have no idea which one I'm going to, but I'm gonna figure it out. And, you know, quick hydration break. My mouth is so glitchy while I did that. Oh my god. There is much to be done with this model, but that's on me. That's on me to fix. My one of my goals is I would, if I ever had the chance to sort of commission a model, that would be my dream. But I have a long way to go on this one. I have such a long way to go. um, I don't know. I'm gonna, even if today isn't a great day, I'm gonna keep going and see how it how it goes. I'm gonna see how it goes, and I'm gonna keep reaching my dreams. My dreams are with the moon and the stars, and I'm gonna keep reaching there. My whole plan has been to sort of slowly accustom myself, get used to streaming, and then when I feel comfortable with it, then I can sort of do things the way I've been wanting to, because my voice is rough because I was sick the past week. But even past that, there's a lot more I would like to do. I'd like to be able to do silly little voices. I I would like I my I really want this to be a place where I can be myself completely and truly in ways where I can't otherwise. Because if outside of here I feel like I can't really be myself, then I can be myself here. Thank you so much for coming. I Thanks so much for coming to the stream. I'm just here yapping before before I switch to our life beginnings and always. I did stream a little bit earlier, so I'm not very far. I'm still in the prologue. It wasn't a very long stream, but sort of hyping myself up to come back. I was a little bit anxious earlier. I'm a little bit anxious now, but I'm working through it. I'm working through it. This is my third stream. So I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to all this. Welcome in, welcome in. Um, I should really get myself going. Okay. They left. That is, you know what? I don't fucking blame them. I don't fucking blame them one bit. Oh my god, having it on my phone is probably not the best idea if I'm to a chat of like no one, but uh, you know, um, it's important. It's important to see if anyone comes by, even if that's not probably not the best for me. Um, it's just permanently at one viewer, which I figured is probably sorry if that is actually someone. Thank you for staying here. If it is, I figured it was probably my phone, to be honest. But I don't know. I don't know. Um, yeah. Um, I have played Our Life before. It's very, very, very cozy. Um, it's very cozy. I like it a lot. Um, can I get myself to today? I don't know. I might not be able to, but that's okay. I hopped on here and I tried. I think that's the real motto. Hello, welcome, welcome in. I'm just yapping for a bit and then I will be playing Our Life, Beginnings and Always. Um, welcome in. I have played it before. Um, it's not my first time. It's something very, very comforting, very dear to me. Um, but you know, it's the first game I am playing on stream. And so I thought, you know, why not something familiar and comforting? And I feel like there's a lot of options they're really customizable. They really help you say a lot about yourself. Um, I actually I will get that set up right now. I think it's been quite a while that I've been sort of yapping, I think they're saying nowadays. Um, so I want to get that back on there. Apologize for my voice. It is a bit rough. I am just getting over a cold that I had last week. Um, I am hydrating. I do have drinks beside me. Um, but it's gonna be a bit rough today. I'm gonna just take a sip and then I'm gonna switch screens. God, the mouth really does glitch when I do that.